Did you know barns are red because 18th century farmers prevented mold by covering the wood with a mixture of milk, lime, iron, and rust, which eventually turned red. Once mass production paint became available, red was not only a familiar color, but it was also the least expensive. It is still the cheapest paint color today, so it remains a frugal tradition.
How the fuck do you get that mixture? Geez, that the trial and error in that alone just baffles me. Read those again. Milk, iron.
Milk, lime, iron, and rust.
Wow. I mean, that's the ingenuity behind that baffles me, and I get it. No, I don't get it. It's just, fuck, how do you sit around and I'm curious as to how they even got the ball rolling on that.
Pause.
Yeah.
Can you reread that again? Can you reread the whole thing again?
Okay. The whole thing?
Yeah, please.
Okay. All right. Barns are red because 18th century farmers prevented mold by covering the wood with a mixture of milk, lime, rust, and iron, which turned it red. Once mass production paint became available, red was not only a familiar color, but it was also the least expensive. It's still the cheapest paint color today and remains a frugal tradition.
Interesting.
So the only reason we paint barns red now is because we're used to seeing barns red in the past, and paint technology now prevents mold anyway. I think milk, because it was a substance that would kind of congeal and was readily available to farmers. Lime, because it does kill mold and bacteria. Iron. See, the iron part, I don't get. The rust, because obviously you're gonna sand your iron because it's got like an oxidation on it. Yeah, that's probably where most of your coloring came from in the first place, inadvertently. The iron, I don't understand. All the other ones, I get, but no, like what's the saying? What you're alluding to is like, I don't think we're any smarter today than we were 200-300 years ago. We just have more things and information available to us to advance further. But the innovation of farmers in America, it's funny that we kind of demonize them as the dummies. Like we make fun of farmers like, "Oh, I'm just a big dumb farmer." Hippity-dippity-doo. But the innovations that came out of what they were, experimenting with 200 years ago, like, I mean, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, the again, it's 2 parts iron, 1 part milk, 3 parts lime, and stir it up. Nope, that's not it. Okay, back to the drawing board. And I say that as a term of endearment, like because that's probably how they were talking back then. But no, that's wild. I know, I did not know that, and that may be one of the more fascinating Fun Fact Fridays I've ever heard.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Yeah. Also, rust apparently antifungal.
Okay.
And stops moss from growing.
You're beating them. You're nipping mold in the butt from in the forefront with that. That's the front line. That's the pawns, if you will.
Mm-hmm. And think about how replaceable things are today. Like there's still barns standing from the 1800s because that paint that they made with concoction of bullshit that they found in their fucking garage, like it was so superior to what we're able to kind of produce today. You're right. That I didn't think it was as fascinating until you guys. I only thought it was fascinating because like I understood in my mind where the red color came from. Right, it's from all the It's from all the oxidation. It just turns it red. But yeah, all the rest. Like, you're right. That concoction. How did they get it right? How did they know? I'm sure there's some dumbass farmers that like their barns fucking rotted and fell down. Too much milk, Jimmy.
Well, I think there's some barns that stand today. There's a lot of barns that don't stand as a result of bad mixtures.
Well, I'm like, I mean, you guys have some land out there that I'm sure has some rusty old fucking equipment laying in it. I mean, am I fucking wrong? Nope, you see Murr being like, yep, yes, sir,
100%, right down the road. I'm amazed.
Wes the city boy now. He doesn't like to identify.
I was back there this week, so yes.
But my natural thought process is like, again, simplest solution. They were like, fuck. shit keeps growing on that thing. Look at those all rusty fucking plows we got over there. Not a fucking speck of green life on them because it can't live. So we'll use some of that shit. I think the iron, because if you put iron in it, it will rust, continuing the red and continuing your antifungal treatment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it'll.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's like iron is raw rust.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps everything nice and fucking treated. Early wood.
But I still stand by the milk. I think it's just like this shit'll dry eventually. You know what I mean? Like if you put milk out,
body. Yeah.
Yeah. The milk will dry and create a film.
Yeah. It's like it's like a thickening agent. You know what I mean? And a sealer.
That's right. Would you say what's her face? Who's the chef, the cook that you're talking about?
Paula Deen.
This is Paula Deen before Paula Deen. It's from her roots.
She covered that bitch in lard. It wouldn't work out as well. Be highly flammable as well.
I'm saying it's her roots. These are her people.
Yeah, well, yeah. Fair.